Hello everyone. My greetings to each one of you. This is the 7th session of Basic Economic Problem. In the previous session, you have understood about allocation of resources. I am Poonam Vohra from Egypt Economics Learning Center. This session focuses on opportunity cost. As resources available are very scarce, these need to be used very efficiently. The concept of opportunity cost enables us to decide the most profitable option among the various options available. And it is important because the ultimate aim is to maximize economic benefits. So let us understand what is this concept all about.
Every individual, every society has resources that are scarce. Hence, the society is forced to make choices. To produce more of one good, a certain amount of other good has to be sacrificed. Let's take an example of a student. Suppose the time available with the student is 2 hours. He is required to complete an assignment and at the same time he wishes to watch a thriller movie. If he watches movie, he cannot complete an assignment because he cannot do both. So if he decides to watch a movie, he has to sacrifice doing an assignment. In economics, this is termed as opportunity cost. So, opportunity cost of watching a movie is opportunity lost of doing an assignment. So, opportunity cost is defined as the value of the benefit that is sacrificed by choosing an alternative, or it is generally taken as opportunity cost of doing an activity. Let's take another example. Land can be used for horticulture whose market value is rupees 9,000 or for cultivation of rice whose market value is 7,000. Resources would be used for horticulture because opportunity cost of employing resources for horticulture is equal to loss of output of rice. That is next best alternative use. So opportunity cost is the cost of any activity in terms of the value of the next best alternative that is not chosen. Before we continue further, it is important to understand the relevance of the concept margin. Because of the scarcity, all economic activities give rise to some benefit, but at the same time, it also involves some cost. So, the aim of every economic decision is to maximize net benefit. Net benefit increases as long as extra or marginal benefit from an action exceeds extra or marginal cost resulting from that action. And this concept of margin is applicable to all the economic decisions and the market transactions. It is applicable to consumers when they spend income. It is applicable to firms when they organize production. It is applicable to workers when they decide how many hours to work. It is applicable to students when they decide how much of each subject to study. It is applicable to individuals when they decide how much to save. Each of them would find out the cost involved as well as the benefits received. and each one of them would continue doing an action till their extra benefit is greater than the extra cost involved in doing that action. So the concept of margin is the key unifying concept in the entire microeconomics. Keeping in mind the relevance of the term margin, if the resources are transferred from one use to another, it is obvious that there would be loss in production of one good in order to increase output of the other. This loss is called marginal opportunity cost. So marginal opportunity cost is the loss of output of one commodity, say Y, when a unit more of other commodity, say X, is produced by shifting resources from one good to the other. This is called the rate of sacrifice. So marginal opportunity cost is defined as the addition to the cost in terms of number of units of a good sacrificed to produce one more unit of the other good. Marginal rate of transformation is the rate at which units of output of one good are sacrificed to produce one more unit of the other good. So it is the ratio of one good that is sacrificed to produce an additional unit of the other good. It can also be interpreted in another way. Suppose the production of 2y is sacrificed to produce 1x. Then 2y can be said to represent opportunity cost of producing 1x. To sum up, the rate of sacrifice, marginal rate of transformation and marginal opportunity cost convey the same meaning in the context of production possibility schedule. We have just understood the meaning of the term opportunity cost. Now let's move forward to understand the concept of marginal opportunity cost. Marginal opportunity cost is the additional cost in terms of number of units of a good sacrificed to produce an additional unit of another good. It can be found as loss of output divided by gain in output. Let us understand this concept of marginal opportunity cost with the help of a tabular presentation. Let's assume a simple hypothetical economy that produces only two goods, cotton and rice, with the help of land, labor and given technology. And the economy is faced with various possibilities. The economy can make a choice either to produce cotton only or to produce rice only, or can have a combination of both the goods. In case the economy decides to produce only cotton and all the resources are used in the production of cotton, then the economy is faced with possibility A, implying by doing so 36 bales of cotton can be produced, but nothing of rice will be produced because no resources are devoted to the production of rice. In that case, marginal opportunity cost is not defined. If the economy decides to produce 1 unit of rice, then the economy has to sacrifice the production of cotton as resources are limited. So the economy sacrifices 2 units of cotton to produce 1 unit of rice. This becomes possibility B. So in this case, marginal opportunity cost is loss of output divided by gain in output, which is 2 divided by 1. So marginal opportunity cost is 2. Similarly, if the economy decides to produce another unit of rice, that is 2 units of rice, it has to sacrifice some more units of the production of cotton. In this case, it is now 31 units. So sacrifice. So this becomes the third possibility, possibility C. So in this case, loss of output is 3 units divided by gain in output is 1. So marginal opportunity cost is 3. In the similar manner, the economy can have various possibilities. In order to produce an additional unit of rice each time, and for that each time production of cotton has to be sacrificed. It means that opportunity cost of every additional unit of rice tends to increase in terms of loss of production of cotton. In other words, one can notice that marginal opportunity cost is increasing. Why is it so? Marginal opportunity cost rises simply because all resources are not equally efficient in the production of all the goods. That is, resources which are efficient in the production of cotton are comparatively less efficient in the production of rice.
Now assess yourself and pick up the correct option out of the 4 options for the numerical as given. You are working as a chartered accountant in a public limited firm and earning rupees 1.5 lakh per month. If you have your own practice, you tend to earn rupees 1 lakh per month. But if you work in a partnership, you earn rupees 1.2 lakh per month. The opportunity cost of working in a firm is rupees, option 1, 1.5 lakh per month, B, 1 lakh per month, C, 1.2 lakh per month, and D, 2 lakh per month. Please check your answer. The correct answer is option A. That is, the opportunity cost of working in a firm is rupees 1.5 lakh per month. How is it possible? Just remember its definition, where opportunity cost is defined as the value of benefit that is sacrificed by choosing an alternative, or it is generally taken as opportunity cost of doing an activity. So the next best possible alternative has been sacrificed for this alternative. So 1.5 lakh is the correct answer. I hope you have understood the concept of opportunity cost. More numericals you will do, better clarity you will have. With this, the session comes to an end. The next session would focus on the construction of production possibility frontier. Till then, keep learning and keep practicing.